Good morning, guys. I'm finally here. Didn't get here as early as I would have liked to have, but it's overcast, which is good. So let's see how we get on with this new pond we've never fished before. Spoke to a few anglers yesterday. A chap sent me a couple of photos of some nice tench he had out of this part of the pond, but we'll see. I was a bit apprehensive yesterday because I'm not a huge fan of fishing very shallow water, but having said that, when I arrived here this morning, yeah, I'm a lot more optimistic and excited. And it is a lovely pond, don't get me wrong. So let's see if we can get some well, anything. We'll make I've got some meat out in this one. Yeah, good old meat. Just a size 4 hook, big lump of meat, fished over some hemp. Just got to experiment a bit today and, you know, just see what happens. Got my float rod loaded with 6-pound line straight through. So let's see what happens, shall we? Well, sun's just come out. It's 20 minutes past 11. Not really had any bites yet. I've seen a few. There's definitely fish moving around. I don't know if they're carp or whether they're bream. Had a little tentative bite on the float. I've just switched to maggots at the moment, but this is very much an experiment, really, just to see if what they take, the best way to fish. But I've moved this rod to the left hand side with the meat on, and fired out some chunks of meat around the hook bait, and I've got my float which is fairly close to the pads with maggots on. So the sun's come out. Was a little bit chilly earlier, but it's warmed up a bit now. Very pretty. It's a very pretty pond. I've got a size 16 hook on with maggots. Got about 3 maggots on there. And this one's got size 4 hook on it with a big lump of meat. But there are some really nice tench in here. But I'd love to get one of those ghost carp I saw yesterday, or we saw yesterday. Hope you saw them too. So let's keep plodding on and see what happens. Guys, we're in. We are in. It's a bream. But I'll tell you what, who cares? I've been told some very interesting information about this water, and I'll tell you in a minute. I think I might have even foul hooked it on the side. Yeah, but I don't care. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. This is interesting. So, oh, it's a nice bream, mind you. That's a good slab. That is a really good slab. A lot of the fish in here apparently feed on natural bait. So they feed on all the natural insects and bugs that are in the water, and they don't feed so much on the other kinds of bait. Now this bream was caught on maggot. So this bream was caught on maggots. But it's my first fish out of a new pond. I'll get the mat out and we'll have a look. It's a good sized slab though. It's a really nice fish. Well, that's good, because I thought, to be honest, I mean, it is very slow. I thought it was going to blank, but this is a nice fish. It's a really nice bream, this too. It's a lovely bream. It's got a lot of weight to it. Where's my unhooking? There it is. Right, let's get the fish over to the unhooking mat. That's a really nice bream. Totally different to the bream at Old Berry Hill. I mean, it actually put up a bit of a scrap. So, first fish out of a new pond, and it's a really nice bream. That's gosh, slimy, as usual, they always are. But this, I know this water is a lot harder. I think the hook has actually come out by the looks of it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it has. The hook's come out, so that's rather good. It's got a bit of a sore mark on there, but look at that, guys. I reckon it's got some weight to it. There you go. That is a really nice bream. It's not huge. It's probably about, I'll give it about 3, but it's my first fish out of this pond. And as I said before, these fish feed on a lot of natural food. Good old maggot. I've got the other one on meat, had a bit of a tug, but there you are. Nice bream. Quite a fighting fit fish too. Let's put it back. There she goes. Oof, she goes nice and quietly. Lovely. Well, that's the result. May not be a carp, may not be a tench. So it's a bream. But it's a good healthy fish, that's for sure. Very pleased with that. And this is out of a very hard water. You've seen my videos on Spring Grove. They're easy to catch out of there, and it's great fun. But this water, although it looks easy, I knew it probably wasn't going to be so easy. I knew it was going to be a bit more of a challenge. We might have a few more of those bream though, so we get some ground bait out there, see if we can hit some more slabs. Any fish we get out of here today, guys, is an absolute bonus. So we haven't blanked, guys, we haven't blanked. My setup is the usual antenna float. I've got 6-pound line right the way through. You see all that lovely slime there, look. That lovely. And a size 14 hook with a bunch of maggots. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Straight through. Look at that slime. Yuck. But who cares? I'm a happy chappy, and I'm glad you've seen it as well. So even if the water's really hard to fish, just keep plugging away. One thing I will advise, I had a feeling to bring some maggots here today as a backup, because sometimes on these waters I don't bring any maggots at all. I just bring meat, sweet corn and everything else. But I've also got ground bait with me, because I thought if there's any bream, the ground bait might pull them in. So, one bream. Okay. Let's see what happens next then, shall we, guys? Keep plodding on. Time check, yeah? It's nearly 12:15, so I've got at least another 6.5 hours or so. Right, let's see what happens next. Now, guys, little rudd. Pretty little fish, but there's a rudd on a roach. That's it. You see it's a rudd by the mouth. Top lip, bottom lip comes to the top lip. On a roach, the bottom lip comes down further. The top lip comes down to the bottom lip. Pretty though. They are pretty fish. Back you go. I just saw this heron flying to the top of the tree there, look. You was watching me when I caught that rud. 1 to me, 0 to you, Mr. Heron. Yeah, you can look. I do like herons. I know people scorn them for taking the fish out of their ponds and that. Yeah, I get it. I totally understand it. But, just like us, they still have to feed. I just put my zoom lens onto this 75 to 300 zoom. Had to be done, didn't it? Anyway. The old acorns dropping in the trees. Dropping in the trees? Oh, for goodness sake, Clive, what's the matter with you? Dropping in the water. The lily pads are beginning to die off now. Autumn will soon be here. Still got a few colours left in them though. Mr. Heron's gone. We're in, guys. We're in. Oh, looks like a tench. It's not a very big one, but boy, did it go. I think it's a tench. That'll be nice if it is. I'll just put some ground bait out in that swing as well. It is, it's a tench. Oh, lovely. Ah, fantastic. This is very hard water to fish, but it is a tench. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Oh, wow. Oh, lovely. That's terrific. Oh, that's a nice tench. That is a nice tench. Tench out. There we are. Lovely. That was on maggot as well. There we go. Lovely tench. That's yeah. That's a female. Probably about 3 pounds. Very pleased with that. That was on maggot. That was on the float again. Lovely fish. Lovely. So, one bream is 3 pounds roughly, one tench is 3 pounds. It's slow going, but at least we're catching. Well, guys, It's just gone 5 o'clock, going to give it another hour. Swim's gone pretty quiet, but then I've had a pike passing through, so that's scared a few fish off. Excuse me. But pleased with the results today, really. You know, it's been slow, it's been hard going, but hey, it's the first time ever fishing this pond. It needs to come up more. It's the water level is still down. We need more water to bring it up. But there's definitely some nice fish in here, and I'll definitely be coming back. But I don't think I will be fishing it again this year. We're into September now, and to be honest, guys, I'm itching to get back onto the river, and I'd like to get onto the river mole and try and get some of these superb chub. The river mole's full of chub, and they are hard fighting fish, and it's a great way to catch them on the float or a leisure feeder. I prefer the float, but I will use a leisure or a feeder, and lots of tips and that and ideas to come for you. Of course, if I catch a lot, it's no good me explaining what to do while I'm fishing and not catching anything. Not so good. But today I hope at least you've got a few tips of fishing a brand new water that you've never fished before, and perhaps a few ideas to help you along the way. Lucky today without any rain. Yesterday we kept raining on and off all the time. You know, we had showers all the time, quite heavy sometimes too. But beautiful evening, 5 o'clock, and it's cool, it's comfortable, you know, it's lovely, it's very pleasant. But I hope you enjoyed the video today, nevertheless. We'll keep going for another hour, not finished quite yet. You never know, it might be a bream or a tench, you never know. But this time of the evening's not always the best time to fish. But it's just pleasant, just nice being here and having you guys with me. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and smash that old subscribe button. There's loads to come. There will be winter fishing canals and on rivers and for chub and barbel. We'll do some pike fishing as well, that'll be exciting. Hopefully. Anyway, we'll keep going for another hour and I'll get back to you. And of course, if I hook any fish, I'll switch this on and away we go. Alright? Well guys, just coming up 6 o'clock. I'm going to leave you with the smallest fish of the day. And that is another tiny little rudd. It's been quite a hard day, but at least we succeeded in catching fish from a totally new water. Till next time, bye bye.